So this is a quick preview of the latest build, just to see how it wound up, and it'll take you through from where to go. Empty frame and one motor to the final test flight, and I'm pretty happy with it. So this has turned out to be my most successful build to date on the Bugs 6 frame and using Bugs 3 motors. So as a step on from there, I'm thinking of this. So this is another Bugs 3 frame. I got 3 of these. I bought them in bulk before they stopped selling them. So the difference here, of course, is I've gone for a bigger motor. There's the Bugs 3 with its small screws, and here's this with somewhat bigger screws. So there's a bit of a trick, and the holes don't line up the same way, so I had to drill it out a bit to get them to fit. But now I've mounted them, and with a couple of screws underneath it, plenty of making for a good airway. So I'm looking for a fun build. So this is how far I've got. I've gone inside and ripped out bits of plastic I don't need. I've cut holes, slots on the side. I don't know if it's going to come out in camera, but on the side of the thing I've got little slots where the wires are going to go through to the SpeedyBee stack. So we'll see how we go. Early days, but looking forward to this build. So this is where I've got to with the rig here. I've got the motors all mounted, and the SpeedyBee F405 V4 board in place. And I was about to fire it up to sort out the direction of the motors when I realised I hadn't put the capacitor on yet, which would have been a mistake. So that's my next step. There's always the opportunity to make new and different mistakes when you're putting these things together. This one was I could bind to the transmitter, the ELRS transmitter and receiver, get the bind okay, but nothing was happening as far as the SpeedyBee was concerned. So I had a look at it, and what I found to my surprise was that I'd managed to have a bridge between the power and the pad for the yellow one. So the transmitter receive ones, which is the receive, and that's the transmit, the green. So I had a slight whisker of solder between the power lead and the receive, and so it's getting power and it could talk to the transmitter, but it was enough to block it from doing anything through the SpeedyBee board. So as soon as I realised that and cleaned it up and resoldered it, things worked. So the good thing with that instant was that it didn't do any damage. Get rid of the solder bridge and it burst into life. But I'd never had a situation where I had connection between the transmitter and the receiver, the pocket, and nothing happening in terms of Betaflight configurator. I've wired it up for the minimum performance. So I've got the ELRS receiver there. This is with the F405 version 4 motherboard. So just the bare minimum to test it, and I've got a 4S battery strapped underneath. So let's see how we go. This is going to be fun.
Welcome to HTX. Throttle warning. Disarmed 27 seconds. Angle mode. Zero volts. Low battery. 25 milliwatts. 15.8 volts. And disarmed. And
happy with that. It's very twitchy, but it looks like a lot of fun. So the next step is to put the wire in the video camera, the video transmitter, and also the GPS unit. So I've fitted and tested a video transmitter and camera, and the only thing I'm waiting for now is another GPS unit to complete the build. But from the limited flying testing I did before fitting the camera, it should be a bit of a beast. On the same 4S batteries, it's got a lot more poke than the build with the Bugs 3 motors. So far so good. Okay, it's a test flight of the latest completed build. This time I've got a Foxeer camera in the front of it, and these Ferrari red props I've had for a while that seem to be okay with it. I thought with another drone they're unbalanced, but with this one they seem to be alright, so let's see how it goes. So I've paid a bit more attention to aesthetics this time around, and I'm pretty happy with not only the build but the look of it. So I flew this test on 3S batteries for a little bit more control, but I'll go back to 4S for the real flying. So that was just a taste of how it goes, and under the telemetry screen I'm displaying 9 satellites and the position. So all good.